Eugenie Bouchard, Canada's most well-known WTA player. Her aggressive style of play and her ability to strike the ball early on to achieve winners off pace allowed her to rise in the WTA world quickly. She was receiving sponsorships and media attention left and right. In 2014, she made it to the semi-finals of both the Australian and French Opens. At the Wimbledon Championships, she defeated heavy contenders Angelique Kerber and Simona Halep to become the first Canadian ever to make it to a Grand Slam final. However, she lost to Czech Republic's Petra Kvitova, a fellow aggressive player who was able to counteract Bouchard's aggressive ground strokes. By the end of the US Open series, Eugenie reached a career high rank of number 5, allowing her to participate in the prestigious year-end WTA finals. Due to her impressive 2014 win, Bouchard was named WTA's most improved player. However, following her 2015 Australian Open quarter-final appearance, Bouchard's tennis went downhill. She failed to make it past the third round at any Grand Slams up until now. Her career has been spiraling downhill dramatically and has now dropped out of the top 100. So what happened to this once promising Canadian tennis star? The more injuries a player incurs, the more tournaments they miss out. Thus, their ranking and momentum slips. This has been the case with Eugenie Bouchard. She has been plagued by injuries even dating back to her junior career. These include a knee injury, an abdominal injury, a buttock injury, and the infamous concussion she suffered after slipping in the locker rooms during the 2015 US Open. Due to this mishap, she was forced to withdraw from the remaining tournaments that year. As a result of the slip, she sued the US Tennis Association and received an undisclosed compensation amount outside of court. At such a young age and rising rapidly in the tennis world, Bouchard was getting so much attention not just for her talents, but also for her physical appearance. She was heavily focused on her social media, with even fellow tennis players proclaiming her obsession with Instagram.
Who takes the most selfies?
I think Jeannie does. Jeannie Bouchard takes a lot of selfies.
Jeannie Bouchard?
I've heard that from a few people.
That's only I know. Bouchard, maybe?
God, everybody says that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, I just seem to see them popping up everywhere.
She has often been compared to Anna Kournikova, both players who are aesthetically attractive and receiving so much sponsorships and landing the covers of glamorous magazines, but failing to make a significant stamp in the WTA following their peak. Instead of commending on her talents, attention often drifted towards her physical appearance.
Can you give us a twirl and tell us about your outfit?
A twirl, like
A twirl, a pirouette. Here we go.
Bouchard hasn't changed her game style in correlation to the ever-changing modern tennis. Although she still remains the aggressor, she still tries to strike the ball early on to achieve a powerful winner. However, it is not as effective as before. The current generation of tennis players are always training smarter to be able to counteract strokes similar to that of Bouchard's. Her game until now has not really changed at all, and in order to improve, one must be willing to learn to adapt to the ever-changing pace of today's tennis. That's not to say she doesn't train hard. However, all tennis players train just as hard as each other. Therefore, one must train smarter, not just harder.
well done.
It's no question that Bouchard is confident and is not afraid to voice her opinions. Her tiff with Maria Sharapova may have deterred her energy away from the game.
She's a cheater, and so to me, I don't think a cheater in any sport should be allowed to play that sport again. It's so unfair to all the other players who do it the right way and are true. So I think from the WTA it sends the wrong message to young kids. Cheat and we'll welcome you back with open arms. So I don't think that's right, and definitely not someone I can say I look up to anymore, because it's definitely ruined it for me a little bit.
Bouchard's goal is definitely not to make friends with other tennis players. She refused to shake hands with her Davis Cup competitors, which in turn backfired on her.
Sends it long! And as shocking as the first match was, the second one just as shocking. Alexandra Delgado in straight sets defeats Eugenie Bouchard.
She has changed coaches many times over the past years, which suggests that she may be difficult to work with or doesn't see eye to eye with her coaches. Without a consistent coach, Bouchard may slip down the rankings even further if there is no staple routine. We can only wish Bouchard the best of luck and hope she can find a strategy and a team to hopefully help her make a prominent return to the top again.